Hello, and welcome back as I get ready to build another mountain of salt so high that it spites the gods themselves. In Perfidious Beat plays XCOM, War of the Chosen. Last episode, salty, so salty. Saltier than the margarita glass they brought Milton on that beach in Cabo. Just tons of salt, big grains of salt. I'm crustier than a cartoon clown with a cattle skull birthmark and a superfluous nipple. I'm angrier than Mark Ruffalo, and I have it on good authority that that guy is always angry. Last mission just seemed like one of those missions where the game decides, you know what? Not this time, Pete. It doesn't really matter what you do. We're not gonna give you this one. You can't fight your way through it. There's no amount of battle, no amount of stick-to-itiveness or determination or grit. I don't care what movies and popular culture would have you believe. Some things just can't be done, Pete, and this is one of them. Might as well be walking on the sun, Pete. You might as well be walking on the sun. Fine. That's the way you want it, XCOM? That's the way you want it? I'll give you that one. That's actually like the second time the game has sort of done that to us, because they did it with the previous mission where we had to we had to assassinate a guy. We just couldn't get there quick enough. I'll give you that one. I'll give you the last mission with our retaliation at the Haven, and you tanked my income for a little while. Not that I'm super worried about it. We actually have a pretty strong supply of supplies. Our supply lines are well established. And you know, it's recoverable. If they retaliate against there again, we can do, if we do better on next time, we can always bring it back. Nothing, we haven't gone over the brink or anything, but I'm still irritated. Let's hope that Scouts of the Scourge goes a little bit better here. Our objective is to recover a resistance operative, Dr. Hai-Jin Choi, and 120 intel. This, we could really use this engineer, so it's important that we gotta pull this one off. There's no more dinking about, no more screwing around. We gotta get our shit together in a pile, like we're a farmer who's planning to fertilize a field using some readily available and cheap manure. Everybody's fired. All of you are fired. And this time I mean it. It's not like last episode when I said everybody was fired and then you all wound up going on a mission anyway. This time, everybody's actually fired, though. So we're gonna grab Sylvester Hormone Stallone, and I think we're gonna take Taylor Swift because these two have a deepening and a burgeoning bond, the kind of romance that's not been seen in a celebrity couple since, I don't know, Faith Hill and Tim McGraw, probably. I was gonna say Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, but didn't really work out that way, did it? Helen Keller, I think we'll take you on the mission. Keller, who is your bond mate? You like Joan of Arc, huh? I wouldn't mind taking St. Joan on this mission, I'm not gonna lie, but she is tired. Maybe we don't take Keller, then. We could really use another sharpshooter. I don't think we take Keller, though. Charlie Skinner, who's your bond mate? You're down with Lindsay Lohan. I mean, I can understand it. I don't necessarily share it. Personally, I think Lindsay Lohan is kind of unattractive, but not into redheads. That's just me. If that's the way you roll, Charlie Houston, you know, you do you, boo. You do you. I would love to take Teddy in the bench here, but Thurgood Marshall is still doing a little recuperation. We need somebody. Two somebodies. We've got a specialist, we got a ranger, we got a grenadier. We're probably going to go sharpshooterless on this mission. So what do we backfill with is the question. I'd love to just go ranger. I feel like that would give us a pretty strong opportunity to be competitive. We did take Thurgood Marshall on one mission without Teddy Roosevelt. Dare we take Teddy Roosevelt on a mission without Thurgood Marshall? Ah, well, only seems fitting, Pete. I mean, turnabout is fair play. The bench got to bench some boys. Why not Teddy Bully Roosevelt go bully a few aliens, eh? You know what? Let's do it. We'll take Theodore Roosevelt. Turnabout is fair play after all. We'll give Theo a chance to get his. And if we're going to go ranger, I think we don't take Charlie Houston and we let him and Lindsay Lohan maybe roll out together on our next mission. Let's take a lower rank. Yeah, it's time. Give me a little bit of Tara Reid. Pete, you just said, give me a little bit of Tara Reid. Got a kind of a Lou Bega vibe there. Little bit of Tara Reid in my life, a little bit of baloney nipples by my side. Pete, what are you talking about with the baloney? You know what? Go feel free to Google Tara Reid and baloney nipples, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so Sylvester Hormone Stallone's gonna have to borrow Lindsay Lohan's gun. It's got him sorted. Tay-Tay? I think we can change your loadout. We do have... Where is my good shot? They did not fix the bug with the laser sight then. So we sent... I was told that they fixed that, but very clearly, they did not fix that. We sent one of our Rangers on a covert operation. They had our laser sight equipped at the time, and now, when we upgraded, now that upgrade is gone forever, which sucks because we don't have another laser sight. We do have a superior hair trigger. I don't know as I want to put that on a shotgun. It's good. It's very good. For now, let's just give you a regular hair trigger. What do you say? If we're going to go superior hair trigger, who would we want that on? I feel like that should probably go on Napoleon's rifle. Je suis Empereur. We'll give him this mag rifle. It's got a repeater on it already, which honestly is fine. Let's give it to superior hair trigger. If we're going to get some free shots, Napoleon's not a bad opportunity, not a bad candidate for that. And then we're just going to go shard gun here, which seems fine. Make utility items available, make weapons available. We don't actually have any armors yet. It's only a matter of time, but I think we'll get there ultimately. But we got to be patient in the meantime. Patience is a virtue, Pete. You're right. Patience is a virtue. It's just a virtue I don't possess. I'm also not intelligent or handsome or, you know, like ambitious or any of those things either. There's a lot of virtues I don't possess. What's going on here, XCOM? There's a lot of black screen. Just, yep. Still, working the turkey.
A VIP of some importance to the resistance was on an operation near the city center.
There you go. All right, turkey successfully through Operation Blind Doom. Oh, we had the opportunity to take Helen Keller on Operation Blind Doom, and we mucked it.
Stay alert and watch for enemy movement.
We mucked it. We had the chance. It would have been perfect. No, wait, we can't take Helen Keller on Operation Blind Doom. She would have got killed, Pete. What are you talking? Okay, you're right. That's... Maybe it's good that we chose to bail on the whole Helen Keller thing. Yeah, he's not far from our position at all, except he's the whole width of a titanically huge map.
But be careful. We'll have limited opportunities to set up a viable extraction point down there.
How much drinking you been doing today, John? How much drinking you been doing, buddy? Because your idea of nearby and my idea of nearby are definitely vastly different. Although it is John Bradford geography, so why am I surprised? I really, at this point, I should just come to accept it. I mean, the man did once call the Arctic Germany, so... We all know John Bradford does not actually own or has ever even seen or observed an atlas. He only has a vague shape that the world, like a vague concept of the world being round. He's like, I'm not really sure what shape the world is, Pete. And honestly, you know what? I don't think it's my place to judge. I don't want to try and tell the world what shape it should be. Why do I have to? That's sizist, Pete. I think as long as the world is healthy, it should be allowed to be whatever shape it desires.
Go, go, go.
We had auditory clues of enemies. Yeah, they're still up there.
Commander, remember, no matter how tough things get down here, we can't evac until we complete the mission.
Oh, well, that's nice to know, Bradford. I mean, thanks, I guess. So if we're going to have somebody have a busted and relatively useless move, Tara Reid is the logical choice for that. Multiple reasons that Tara Reid is the logical choice for that, actually. One, I said Tara Reid. Two, she is our lowest ranked trooper and is least likely to be the most versatile, the most flexible. Pete, are you saying Tara Reid is inflexible? Haven't you seen that thing that spread she did from Maxim magazine? I don't know. Looked pretty flexible to me. It's not the kind of flexible we're talking about. We're looking more like adaptable. And don't even try to say, but Pete, Tara Reid's got range, because we both know that's straight up falsehood.
What to be a single entity is actually a swarm of tiny robotic units.
All right, so we 2 Vipers and a Spectre. That is not good.
Stepping up.
Okay, Teddy, let's get you up here, buddy.
Location confirmed.
You got to be ready to dash in there and deliver the death. So 2 Vipers and a Spectre. If we can get into a scenario where that's all we spawn, we'll be okay. I do not want to fight these. They are not moving, though. All right. Stallone? If we pop these guys with a Granado, I mean, we can see all three, so we shouldn't, if we walk in here, we shouldn't be in any jeopardy of potentially spawning. You know what? We're not on the clock here. Let's take a moment, take our time, and make sure this is going to be perfectly safe before we do it. Now is not the time for buffoonery. Now is not the time for half-ass shenanigans. Now is the time for careful forethought and planning.
Got it. Moving.
Hormone?
We've got a hostile squad here.
Yeah, see, this is why we needed the careful forethought and planning. I would like to kill this squad without being forced to also fight that squad. How are you going to do that, Pete? Well, again, we're not on the clock here. All we got to do was come down here and maybe just re-jigger a little bit.
Already there.
I never understood the re-jigger. That has never made sense to me, Perfidious Pete. I don't understand the concept of kerjiggering enough to think that re-kerjiggering should ever be a necessary thing. It originally kerjigger, but then re-kerjigger? No, that's it. If you kerjigger something, it's done. You can only kerjigger once. Once it's kerjiggered, there's no going back. These guys are going to prove themselves to be real irritating assholes. I can already tell. So we could shoot them. It bumps our concealment. That gets Sylvester Stallone cracked on by another pod. Let's not do that.
All right.
Stallone, beat feet. Little Emperor, we could swing you around and have you down on the flank. We could have you go eastbound and down. You know what? I don't trust that that tile is not going to reveal us. Theodore,
Roger that.
slip you over here. Likewise, I don't trust that that tile is not going to reveal us, so we're going to be very careful with what we choose to do here.
Heading out.
God damn you, Tara Reid. God damn you all to hell, Tara Reid. On the plus side, we're only going to get one pod activated here. Well, Tara Reid could go... Alright, so what tools do we have in the drawer here? We got the Tay-Tay. Taylor Swift can come kill this man for certain. She comes down around here, drops dime on this guy, he's dead. She doesn't have quite enough... she's pathing in the worst possible way, though. She could also maybe kill that advent officer. What other tools do we have in a drawer? We got Tara Reid. And we got the Little Emperor. You know, Napoleon, if we put you here, you have a flank shot on this guy, so maybe you can take him. And then between Tara Reid and Taylor Swift, they account for this guy? I mean, if we go through there, we're definitely going to crack another pod, though. So we're going to have to... No, we're going to have to come about this a little bit differently. Somebody's going to have to whip a grenade here. Tara Reid, you know what? You caused this problem. I think it's your responsibility to fix it. So bring down... Tara Reid, bring down this wall. Tara Reid didn't... Okay, I was going to say you did not bring down the wall, but Tara Reid actually did bring down the wall. So, 90% there. Why take the 90 when what we could do is go for... We're going to be revealed either way. Let's just have Taylor Swift go for the slam dunk. Don't go for the layup, and you've got to be fucking shitting me, though. I was going to say don't go for the layup when you could have the slam dunk, and then look what happened. We didn't... We're not going to get the dunk. We're going to get dunked on. Well, how do we get out of this, then? We can have Taylor Swift come around here. Okay. We got to get Taylor Swift out of line of sight. She can do that by coming over here and killing those guys.
Impressed yet?
I'm actually the opposite of impressed, Taylor. I'm furiously upset. Really? This is what should have been like a routine kill here. You managed to somehow turn into a travesty. Now we're relying on Napoleon to thankfully deliver the goods, but I'm still absolutely very angry. Alright, Tara Reid's getting cloned. Why in the name of God would you clone Tara Reid? guess you needed an extra set of baloney nipples, and now you have them. So that man is retreating. This guy is going to flee as well, but we're gonna shotgun him into chunks. We should have no real difficulty handling that man. It all depends on what we get out of this. Yeah, I love the fact that these guys can just see through walls and fire through walls and don't even care about anything whatsoever. This is very bad. Well, you're not going to get the med kit because it's going to have to go to Sylvester Stallone. Oh, this is fucking terrifically terrible. So we move to full cover here. We blast Taylor Swift out of being... I'm still astoundingly furious. We got 3 people to take this man down, and that gets us Tara Reid back. Oh boy, but it does get us Tara Reid back. Then we just have to worry about the Viper back there, who we can't see, which, you know what, doesn't matter that we can't see him. He can still hit us anyway, because Vipers are fucking bullshit. Stallone, you're going to wind up poisoned regardless of where we move you. Let's just move you, say, in a position where that Viper can't get follow-up shots on you. But also where, like, ideally where you will have a flank shot at this man. Yeah, I know he's poisoned. He was already poisoned, game. We have a 56% chance to hit this man because of the poison. You know what our better bet is then? We're going to use our action to give Taylor Swift another different action. So, Tay-Tay, bring the sword. Bring the heat. If you kill the Spectre, the Shadow dies with him, so we don't have to really worry about that. Stunning him, I really feel like should maybe have...
Together we are strong.
I feel like stunning him should make the Shadowbound thing go away, but apparently it only goes away when you kill them. Alright, well let's take efforts to do that. Piece of garbage. You looking for that? Huh? You tell him, Taylor Swift. Give him the what for. Give him a little bit of that dirty banner. And that's going to get us back at Tara Reid. What are we going to do with Tara Reid? Well, we could have her go slash this Viper. What are the odds that this move spawns another pod? We kind of need to do it, which means basically the odds are 100%. We'll also need some follow-up damage afterwards. Are we likely to be able to get follow-up damage from the Little Emperor? We could... We'd have a combat protocol at a minimum. Why take the risk, Pete? Well, if he can't... You know what? He can't do the poison spit again. So if we have nobody visible to that man, which we currently do not, we can at least make him move and try and pull him into some Overwatch. Don't love that plan, but don't hate it either. Tara Reid, go be our guinea pig.
Moving on target.
We're going to Overwatch. This is a good spot for the Emperor. It's actually not a good spot for the Emperor because he can see the Viper. The Viper, if he can see us, he will pull us. You know what? We're going to move. If he can see us, he'll pull us, and I don't want to get pulled. I want him to try and walk into a shotgun. For instance here. 8 damage, not a kill, but reasonable. Oh, look, he's wincing in pain. She punched him so hard his tongue came out. Tara Reid is bound. Sylvester Stallone is poisoned. Mission's going fantastically. Hey, Theodore Roosevelt, you want to maybe shoot Tara Reid out of her own predicament? Pete, you did that on purpose to Tara Reid. I know you sent her forward just so she... You're right. Sacrifices have to be made sometimes. Omelets, eggs, etc., etc. If you're going for the omelet and egg beta, who else are you going to pick? I'm picking Tara Reid. Also, we have a limited number of people that we can cure here, and I don't like to say this either, but Tara Reid, you're also not one of those people. If my choices are to heal Taylor Swift or to heal Tara Reid, We got to think of our career prospects, Tara Reid. You know what? It's not a personal indictment or vendetta. That's not it. Don't take it that way. That's not the way I meant it. We have to choose. Yes, don't poison yourself, Taylor Swift.
No problem, boss.
We're choosing Taylor Swift over you. It's just it's a career thing. You got to think about it from a monetary perspective. We have to do what's best for us and our family. And Taylor Swift's earning potential is just considerably higher than yours long term. These are things you have to consider once you have a home and a family and a planet to protect from invading aliens. These are the kind of things you got to think about.
Got movement here.
So we want the team as close together and in as big a pile as we can possibly get. I am not going over this wall until everybody is together and everybody has all of their bullets back in their guns. Take a turn, guys. Rest, reconnoiter, prepare. We gotta come at this like the Boy Scouts, son. We gotta be prepared. Emperor, bullet that bad boy up. We got a little bit of protective overwatch. And now we're moving as a unit. We're a cohesive team here.
We've got movement.
Because we're probably gonna spawn a pod. Which means, hey, Tara Reid.
Okay.
She did not spawn a pod.
Moving to Overwatch.
That's fine.
Tired of waiting around.
So what we'll do then is, again,
Seems doable.
team stays together. Teddy the Bully Roosevelt,
I'm on the move.
you're the linchpin of this organization. Hey, what about old Sylvester Stallone? I mean, that's out there. If anybody was going to be a linchpin, it would definitely be me. I mean, I am stalwart and strong. I am the one man who can hold this team together. Is that half-limey over there, Roosevelt? Hey now, chappie, don't you talk about Teddy Roosevelt that way. Teddy Roosevelt will slap the eyes right out of your head. You know, when I charged up San Juan Hill and kicked the shit out of those, I don't even remember who they were, probably Cubans. Oh fuck, it's a Muton. Muton, Shield Bearer, Advanced Trooper.
Advent might be rolling out a heavy infantry armor system. Looks pretty tough.
I'm less concerned about the Shield Bearer. The Trooper is a bit of a problem. The Muton is actually going to wind up being no problem whatsoever because this man is going to get shotgunned with all of the shotguns. So, Stallone, I think we have you come here and go for the Advanced Trooper. Probably with a grenade. That'll give us a shot. We really want to make sure we get the Muton first. Tay-Tay, you can't get there because Theodore Roosevelt is in the road. You know what? That's fine. Roosevelt, come down here. Give this Muton the old shotgun surgery, please. There you go. Ooh, that's good surgery.
That armor's tough.
Yeah, it's tough, but it ain't that tough. Now, Taylor Swift and the hormone. All right, Stallone, you're here.
Do this.
We'll come back to you in a minute. Worst case scenario, we could combat protocol this Muton, and it will kill him because this ignores armor. I think all things considered, that's probably our soundest strategy. So what do we want to do then with Tay-Tay? Or even Tara Reid? You know, we could get some mileage out of Tara Reid here. Can we hit both of you guys? No. Alright, well, let's just go for the confirmed kill. Give him the Granado, nuke this cover, do a little damage, then we can have Tara Reid make a little love and get down tonight with that shotgun of hers. Tara, wanna do a little dance? You know what? I don't want to see you dance. It seems like Tara Reid would be very strongly doing that whole white girl dance thing. You know what? Yes. Tara Reid could have potentially missed the man, but she definitely can't miss that jug of explosive chemicals. When in doubt, shoot the jug. Napoleon's gonna come over here. And we are going to go ahead and combat protocol this because we can't take any risks. Combat protocol of Muton. Give him the juice. Light him up. 50 trillion volts. Here it is. 50 trillion volts. Really, Pete? 50 trillion volts? That seems excessive. Nah, I mean, it's more the amperage that's dangerous than the voltage necessarily. Those people are always like, oh, they got hit by 1,000,000 volts. Well, so what? What if it was like 1/1000th of an amp? It's 1/1000th of an amp at 50 million volts. It's really not that big of a deal.
I'm going.
give him a milliamp at 1,000,000,000 volts. So basically not even the equivalent of a static shock that you might get from rubbing your feet on the carpet. Well, you made yourself vastly tougher, sir. Congratulations in that respect, but I don't really think it's going to help you much in the not being dead department. Alright, once again, Tara Reid. Stupid and foolhardy things are exclusively the purview of Tara Reid. And in this case, it didn't turn out to be either as stupid or foolhardy as we might have suspected. This guy has a lot of armor. Stallone, can you get rid of some of that armor for me? Get you up here on a flank shot and shred this chump. Shredded one of his armor, 2 bounced off. We still got 3 damage through. Taylor, you know what? Let's forego cover here, because we're going to move in such a fashion as to make certain that we do not spawn a pod and have absolutely no chance of doing so. There's the shotgun surgery we've come to expect from Tay-Tay. Free action from a hair trigger. You know what, Taylor? Reload with it. Teddy, up here, I would like you to also reload. From here on out, we're playing small ball. This is it. We're going full sabermetrics now. I don't care what your slugging percentage is. If your on-base percentage is, you know, 0.75, that's fine. I'd rather have you. This is where we go into the Kevin Youkilis territory. I don't care if you're a mediocre fielder and can't hit. If you can get walked every other time at bat, you're on the team. All I need is a guy on base.
I'm on it.
Back in.
Kevin Youkilis, by the way, the Greek god of walks. Okay. So we've had several turns rotate through with no action whatsoever. Suits me. Everybody's reloaded, rearmed, repaired. Tara Reid, then. Continue.
Heading to that location.
Small ball, Tara Reid. Remember, small ball.
I'm on it.
That's what we're doing here. That's our paradigm. We go small.
Finally.
When we're not on the clock, we start small, we stay small.
Seems
Start small,
doable.
stay small. Start small, stay small.
I'm on it. Affirmative. Covering now.
On Overwatch.
We don't need to be the Amazon.com of world salvation. We're perfectly comfortable being the local. Okay, well, we have 2 pods of reinforcements dropping in on us. This is not fantastic, but not terrible. So those guys are going to land on the ceiling. Where do we want you? I mean, down here actually seems like not an unreasonable spot. Let's bring you over here, and then we're going to have you hunker. We want some people coming back here to put some fire on this team that's going to... Okay, so you're going to come back this way. Tay-Tay, you're back here as well. We have no idea what's dropping in, by the way. I don't want to overcommit, but we're not going to be able to get any Overwatch on this upper pod. Or rather, if we do, it's going to be very minimal. So let's find some high cover for Stallone. We can put him on Overwatch here, and maybe he can, like, flip between targets. Overwatch for you. Overwatch for Tay-Tay. Teddy, nothing fancy here. Let's make sure one of these pods dies on landing by inserting many shotguns into the mouth. And Tara Reid, you're just going to be on Overwatch where you're at. What do we got? A very dead stun lancer. And probably a very dead officer. What do we got up here? A purifier. And a regular... No, 2 stun lancers. These guys are hosed. They're going to get hosed like recalcitrant striking workers in the 1920s. Yep. Hose 1, hose 2. That's what happens when you guys try to organize into formal labor unions. Stay subservient to the will of the bourgeoisie, please. Gonna get a little OW here from Stallone. Fire it up. Stallone cracks open one. This man's gonna jump down and get shotgunned by Tara Reid. Oh, hello. Hey, Tara Reid. Yeah, thanks. Charles in charge over. Thanks for showing up. Oh, shit, she's behind me. All right, we got another flare coming in with more. This is a lot of reinforcements. Pete, you juiced the guys that came down this turn. I mean, yes, we did, in fact, juice them quite thoroughly. We juiced them like it was an infomercial from the 80s, but... I mean, it's still quite a few guys. Just because we did well against them doesn't mean we have to like it. Stallone, I don't think there's a better possible position for you, really, buddy.
Come get some.
Hi, Sheen. Maybe just stay where you're at. I think we're going to have... Who do we want to kill this stun lancer? We would like somebody to be a little closer to the action over here. I'm thinking Teddy Roosevelt. You can get this guy. That's a Teddy job. Go hack him down. Also, Theodore Roosevelt could use a little kill EXP. He doesn't want to get outperformed by the bench. That's just, you know, Teddy and the bench, they're a matched pair. We want them to sort of stay in parity. Tara Reid, you're definitely on Overwatch. Napoleon, you're going to come in here. You're on Overwatch. And Taylor Swift, we're going to put you on Overwatch even though we're probably going to just be wasting bullets here. We can afford to waste a little ammo. Alright, we have a regular Advent Trooper, a Purifier. Over here we have a regular Advent Trooper and a Purifier. You know, probably nothing really to worry about. One of these guys is likely dead. Tay-Tay. With the whiff. Tara Reid with the explosive personality greases them both. That was actually sort of beautiful, Tara Reid. It really was. The little Emperor with the whiff. Stallone's gonna crack one open here. Alright, he got the job done. That just leaves us with a Purifier. Just a Purifier back there. And we have another pod coming in. Alright, it's only one pod this time. So we're going to need to dedicate far fewer resources to this. Stallone, come up here and just make this man evaporate in a cloud of fiery dust. There's no reason to muck about with this dude. Give him the Granado. It's not going to get the kill, but our goal here is actually just to destroy his cover. Or get 4 damage so Emperor and Napoleon can finish him off, and we actually didn't do either of those things. Does anybody else have a throwable grenade? Taylor Swift does. Theodore Roosevelt does. You know what, Roosevelt? You can get us home. Up and over.
Get ready for a surprise.
This is good enough. This will get him. Gonna hide behind a pillar with your Mr. Flamethrower action? I got your flamethrower right here. Jump. You want to see people throwing fire? You better look over here at XCOM. We're throwing fire. Joy, you can just stay right where you're at there. You're fine. Little Emperor? I mean, I guess we can bring you over here. You're going to be on Overwatch. And Taylor Swift? I mean, Tay-Tay, you know what to do.
I'm going.
This is your specialty, Taylor Swift. This is your area of expertise. Giving people the crimson kiss of death. Shoot the Purifier first, explode him, and make him kill his friend. 1, because it'll be an insult, and 2, because it'll be funny. Tara Reid missed. It's not good, Tara Reid. You could have got 2 more kills right there.
I'll get him next time.
You also missed, Taylor? What the shit is this, Swift? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Taylor Swift doesn't know how to miss. She's a hit maker. This guy's still completely digged, but... More reinforcements, huh? Okay. Well, Tara Reid, I don't think we're going to need you for this. I feel like probably Taylor Swift has got more than enough moxie to get the job done. My goal is to just not be near the man when he explodes. Because he's going to explode. I think these guys only explode 2 tiles, so if we stand here, Taylor should be fine. Just don't miss, Swift. Okay, you can't miss and you can't fail to kill him. Those are what I want to see. He also did not explode.
Not too shabby.
Should have liked for him to have exploded and killed his friend, but can't always get what you want. Sometimes you might find, if you try, though, sort of get what you need. Stallone. There's really nowhere good for you to be here, is there, buddy? Anyway, it's pretty good for Sylvester Stallone to be. I mean, you got a chance to put Sylvester Stallone in your movie, Pete. You do it. You put him in the film. And box office gold, Pete. I mean, people went and saw Daylight. Did you see that movie? Daylight, Pete, and it still made cash at the box office. Daylight, Pete. It made cash. It was just scenes of me crawling through a hole for like 90 minutes. People paid money to see that.
Moving.
People will pay to watch any amount, really, to watch Sylvester Stallone crawl through a hole. We're going to go ahead and reload here with Tara Reid. I feel like these guys have got the soup. Regular Advent Trooper. Regular Advent. Yeah, your guys are dead. Honestly, it was cruel of your superiors to have sent you into this. Your feet barely touched the ground before you were killed.
Firebrand is in position for the extraction. Get out of there before things get any worse.
Yeah, I'm actually comfortable with leaving on this one. Although you did position the evac zone somewhat suboptimally. So, Chin, you can make it. Alright, let's just, first things first, let's just get you out of here. Where's that other pod of reinforcements coming in at? Are they back here? We could ambush kill them. It makes it a bit of a long run. I mean, Napoleon, he can get there. Tay-Tay, can you get there? Taylor Swift is the one member of the team who is not going to be able to make it. So what we do, and she's also the one member of the team who potentially has the best shots at these guys coming in. We're actually going to have Tay-Tay fall back at full speed. Teddy can get there from where he's at, but it doesn't really serve us any purpose to have Tay-Tay. Teddy and Tay-Tay? Ted-Tay. Give a Ted-Tay talk. Hey, you think Teddy Roosevelt would have done well at the TED Talks? Think he would have been, like, inspiring enough to give good TED Talk speeches? I feel like that's the thing Teddy Roosevelt would have exceeded at. Just because you're a relatively small mustachioed man with horn rims, well, he didn't have horn rims, he had like little round spectacles. Just because you're a mustachioed man with spectacles, don't ever let anybody tell you what you can and can't do. You can make up a story about piranhas skeletonizing a cow, Pete, and if you write it down, people will believe it because you're the president.
Moving out.
If we're gonna have to delay one more turn, let's give ourselves maximum opportunity to take these chumps down. 3 regular Advent Troopers and a Purifier. If we could kill the Purifier and vape all of his friends, it would be the funniest shit ever. Come on, please let that happen, XCOM. Don't. Please let me have this one. So close. So close. Great shot, Napoleon. Tara Reid is a merciless murderess.
Enemies down.
She won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Get bullied, son!
Taken care of.
Actually, Pete, I am a proponent of the anti-bullying movement. I really say, don't bully, Pete. It's unacceptable behavior under any circumstances. Even for me, Teddy Bully Roosevelt. You know what? Hashtag no bullying. Alright, Tara Reid, you've already done your job on this mission, and you're hurt. Let's get you out of here. Swift, you're gone. Everybody should easily be able to make it to the extraction zone. We shouldn't be any problems about potentially leaving anybody behind. I was thinking we might even get a shot out of Teddy Roosevelt, just like a desperation last moment gambit, but we're not going to. Still, we've done better than average. We killed a lot of enemies on this one. A lot of kills. Profitable. Rescued an engineer. We're going to get 120 intel. Truckload of EXP as well. Granted, we did take some, troublesome wounds early. I'm not going to lie. We could have done better on that first pod. Why do I have to do that to myself? Things went so well there at the end, and I was feeling upbeat and down, and then I immediately shit on my own parade. It's what I live for. I live to rain on parades. I live for it so much that I even will rain on my own parade. I do like the fact that the drone evacs separately from the trooper. Stallone's like, hey, not going up with no filthy drone. You know what, drone? You gotta get your own right.
Excellent work out there.
It's like they went to the Oscars together and then Stallone immediately ditched it. So he could go to a post-Oscar party because he's just there for the gift baskets, really. 23 out of 25 enemies killed. 3 soldiers wounded. We never want to see that. Justice delivered. I mean, I guess.
You're ready to be famous.
We should have gotten a slew of promotions. Tara Reid, at a minimum, had to get one there. She had like 5 kills.
Not once have the elders abandoned their accord.
Teddy Roosevelt probably had 5 kills as well. We killed a lot of people. We killed 23 with only 5 teammates. It's basically 5 apiece.
We must be thankful for their patience.
It's like we went on a mission and bought everybody a 6-pack, Senator Ryan. Representative Ryan, you're not a senator, you're a congressman. House Speaker, Speaker Ryan. Where's my 6-pack? And Teddy Roosevelt walks back in with a swagger, Pete. This mustache of mine cannot be stopped. Taylor Swift's down for 10 days. Stallone's down for only 4. Tara Reid, shockingly, down for only 10 days. I guess the breast implants really helped absorb that blow to the chest she took. Wait, she got squeezed by a snake. I think that would actually probably be, like, risky for the implants. They might rupture. That's what happened. Okay, that's why Tara Reid is out for 10 days. The implants rupture. I'm gonna give her Blade Master. How'd we do loot-wise? 1 Illyrium core, but more importantly, VIP recovered. I love that hair. Hygiene Shoy. We made Volk happy, 120 intel. Hey, Volk, buddy. Can you check your Discord? I think you may be disconnected from the voice channel. She went to work in the power relay? No, I really don't want her there. Having somebody in a resistance ring, yes. Infirmary, yes. Power relay, we should have an idle engineer. Yeah, we do. Hi, Jin Choi. Welcome to the XCOM project. Here's your shovel. Get to excavating. 3 days. All right. So, you know, not a fantastic mission, but all things considered, I feel like we made some progress. I'm relatively well pleased, so I'm wrapping it up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see more of Tara Reid's ruptured implants, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of XCOM every single day.
That hustler running the black market. Maybe she can help us out restocking the bar.
Restocking the bar? Is that a euphemism for getting Tara Reid a new chest? If it is, it's like a weird one, Bradford. Very strange. Right now, though, strange analogies aside, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.